Well, hello and welcome. I had a beautiful night last night. That's what I'll just say, and I'll talk a little bit more about it. Um, I had two angels come in last night while I was sleeping and hold me, and I think that the purpose was for me to share that energy with you today. So, I've been doing angel magic for years, and recently I've started doing a little bit of light language. I don't know what'll come through today, but we'll see. Most of the languages that I was activated with are clearing noises. So I'll say, don't be alarmed by the noises. I'm still fairly new at light language, but my intention today is to call in some angels and magicians and to clear out anything out of you with words and the angelic powers. And I specifically got a location to take you to. So I want you to tune into your imagination and your breath. Today's breath is a dragon breath. And to do that, you breathe in about to the count of 5 and then hold it to the count of 2 and then breathe out to the count of 8. So I want you to continue breathing that breath in. So go ahead and start. It's a relaxing and clearing energy. So you imagine you're breathing in light and holding it and then breathing out. Push it out with your lips pursed, like maybe like a dragon would. I just want you to get into a relaxed state with this breath and continue this breath throughout this short little magical exercise we're going to do. And you will connect with a real soothing breath for you. Um, in the name of El Shaddai, Yohe Valhe, Ahe, and Adonai, I call in the angel Zadkiel, Ariel, Raphael, Mikael, and Orpaniel. I allow the energy of the angels to channel through me. All the healing energy that everyone on the call needs today. They're totally supported and protected. I allow them, please allow them to connect with their emotions and their lower energy centers, to release any pain, suffering, illness, sadness, anxiety, grief, guilt, or shame. I call on the energy of the dragons and wizards and spirit guides to stand beside them on this journey. All of the spiritual beings of the astral realm are available to us on the call and to anyone listening later. Now imagine that the angels are taking us to Stonehenge. We're all standing in the inner circle of Stonehenge. It's early morning and sunrise, and there's a beautiful sunrise. There are elements of golden, orange, and blue surrounding us. The energy of Stonehenge is very powerful. It feels like a memory, like you've been there before. And the angels are surrounding us. And the wizard Merlin comes in on a storm cloud with a lightning bolt and thunder, and the energy intensifies. He stands in the center of the circle and he waves his magic wand around us. And he brings in 3 beautiful dragons. One is red, one is white, and one is black. He commands the dragons to transmute all of our negative emotions. The energy of the dragons are being transmuted with these light bodies. They are circling around us in celebration. The first dragon spews out a black, excuse me, a black energy, and it forms a circle. It looks like a vortex. And any negative energy that's in your body is magnetized toward this vortex, and it just leaves your body as you continue taking deep breaths and pushing out any fears or worries or doubts about your magic. Uto tura shakatara soda, bruto shuishe, woi. The white dragon sprays out orange energy and pink and green and purple. And this new energy radiates throughout the circle in the center of the circle and lights up our bodies. Whoosh, 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 whoosh. You're completely encircled in this new magical energy. It looks like rainbow colors sparkling all throughout the center of the stones. The stones begin to light up, and the red dragon flows out red energy. This is a powerful energy. It's a healing energy. It's safety and security and trust. The red energy merges with the rainbow energy and continues to form a vortex that goes down into the earth and then comes back up through our feet. And all these colors of the rainbow radiate throughout your entire body. The fairies come and they sprinkle loving happiness and joyful energy. They're dancing and playing and celebrating that we've all come together today to enjoy each other, to connect, and to heal anything that needs to be healed. The stones began to vibrate and radiate this white light. The white light creates a portal or a vortex, and we are taken to the healing spring at Bath in England. We float in the water and play, and the water is luminescent. It sparkles and washes away all of our fears and all of our doubts and worries. The angels join us in the bath, and they clear out, they send us these iridescent, loving, light, joy, peaceful energy throughout our body. They stand beside us. They're playing with us, and the fairies are there, and the dragons are circling around us. Now breathe into your body and tap on your belly button and push out any other energy that you need to let go of. You're surrendering to the magical realm. Tap on your heart and allow this energy to circle in your heart. The angels touch you on your heart and your belly and on your third eye. They connect these three energy centers to help you with your creativity, your happiness, and your joy. You notice this energy is circling and swirling throughout your body. You breathe in more love, more connections, and happiness. Ushikitara siktorada bara. Shata. Now the angels transport you back home, back in your body, and they wrap you in their loving arms and want you to feel relieved, surrendering to the magical realm of angels and dragons and fairies in a loving, playful way. I want you to take your right hand to your left shoulder and your left hand to your right shoulder, and I want you to just gently massage your shoulders. and feel the angels wrap you in a warm embrace of peace, love, joy, and bliss. Now breathe it in, and I want you to make some sounds like ah, 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 ooh, ooh, ooh. Rom, 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 rom. You feel this loving energy radiate through your hands, your body, your heart, your mind, and your soul. The angels and the dragons and the magicians love you, and they want you to embrace your magic with feeling supported and loved in every moment. Surrender to your creativity now and release all fears about changes. You are an earth angel, and you are God. You are always loved. You're always appreciated. And it's as simple as letting go, surrendering to feel the peaceful, loving embrace of the angels. All you have to do is call on them. You're connected with the angels and the astral realm. Now you can let go and just come back to the call. And I want you to just wiggle your fingers and toes and let go and just embrace this feeling throughout your day. They want you to feel loved and supported, and they want me to share my love with you. So you can unmute yourselves. I was briefly speaking about this. I will just tell you that I had a dream last night. I was embraced by one angel about half the night and another angel about the other half the night. So once you start working with them and you call them in and you allow and you surrender to it, you'll start to get unimaginable experiences. But it's a fractal of you. It's all inside of you, and you're generating all these emotions and feelings. But we can shift from dark emotions to positive emotions very rapidly, with breath and intention and imagination. So March is the month of imagination, creativity, and happiness. That's what they're telling me. So focus on happiness, creativity, and, expressing yourself. Now, I don't know if anybody wants to share any feelings or things they want to talk about.
It was just really peaceful for me.
Was it?
Yeah, just peaceful.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, same for me.
Same for, yeah,
Felt the lightness, I guess.
the lightness.
Thank you, Tim.
Well, you're very welcome. I can't even describe how peaceful it feels like after sleeping like that. And I don't even know, after you work with them a while, they just start to show up and they just do magical things. And I am doing the activations and they're pretty strong too. But I've been working with angels for 8 years and I've just had some mind-blowing experiences. That was a mind-blowing experience last night for me. And it was like, oh, it was just for me to share that emotion with you today. So, um, I didn't imagine that I would just be held. I was just being held and guided and supported. So one of my roles is to, hold other people up and um, help them feel more positive emotions about their self. And you don't think doing little things like caressing yourself, but it is very soothing. So and that breath
Mhm.
is
Definitely.
definitely will help you release and let go of anything that's, if you're feeling a little nervous or about a job interview or anything, or even too excited, or, you know, but they pretty much show me these it feels like memories, like maybe we've been there together before at these places. And we're just kind of together. And then this energy is just really very peaceful, happy, joyful, and blissful. And we kind of turn off our creativity when we age a little bit. So it's time to get back to it a little bit. So play, have fun, and enjoy yourself.
I'd like to
Thank you.
share,
Okay.
if that's okay.
Sure.
So I was just doing the arm to arm shoulder, and then I heard these words in my head, which I'll read to you, but it'll make you laugh because I'm sorry, everybody who doesn't know this. I'm actually lying in bed with my duvet listening to this. That's why I've got my screen off. But the words were so powerful, I had to open my side drawer while you were speaking, Tami. Try and search around for a pen, which I did, and I've written these words actually on the back of a lottery ticket.
Woo!
And when I put on the back of a lottery ticket, and it says you're a winner on the lottery ticket. But anyway, the words that came to me when I touched each arm, which they told me, was loving you is loving me. Which, if I understand this correctly, loving you. So if I love myself, loving you is loving me. If I love myself, then I'm loving my angels. Loving you is loving me. So because they love us so much and we never connect with them and tell them, the angels, that we love them, loving you is loving me. So that's what I wrote down. So I just thought I would share it with you.
That's very beautiful. Thank you. And yes, we feel our gratitude and appreciation for the angelic realm. Um, I can't express my gratitude enough. And does anyone else have anything to share? Clarissa?
So I was going to actually say that the first part when we were at the rocks. Oh my gosh, I can't remember the name of it now.
Stonehenge.
Stonehenge, that's right. It actually almost felt like a rock concert to me, because here you've got Merlin coming in on the thunder and lightning, and then the dragons are flying around, and and then the stones actually light up and what have you. It was just this huge celebration, and so much going on. And then when you took us to the baths, it stopped, and it was just that quiet, that peace, that that
Yeah.
just way of being thing to let things settle and become more centered, basically.
Yeah. And that's how life is. It's the excitement and it's the peace
Mhm.
and joy. It's a little bit of all of it.
Well, Tammy, you know that I had an amazing experience with you and Christy. So for those of you who don't know me, I'm actually Undine's sister, and my name's Karina. But we have Clarity Sisters because that's a sort of sideline business, I suppose, that we do and help people. Anyway, Christy and Tammy very kindly gave me a wonderful healing session before I went to have breast cancer surgery earlier last week. I had it actually, and I find my arm moves, everything's great, and they were talking about angels, and I was very anti light language. I felt it didn't resonate with me. I was like completely, I think you or Christy said it, Tammy, that I was in fear. I mean, it was awful. It was just like, it did not soothe my soul. Every time I heard light language, I was like, whoa, get me out of here. It was terrible. And anyways, I said to Christy, sort of being a bit pathetic, oh, can we not have light language? And she was like, kind of, shut up, we're going to do it. And I was like, oh, okay. So we did it, and it was the most amazing experience. And Tammy did that sort of caressing thing with me and the visualization, and it was really powerful, really amazing. And then I had this incredible urge to speak. It was just like this massive voice. You had some angels there, but I can't remember who they were. I
Yeah.
can't remember, but anyway.
Yeah.
And my whole body filled up to was like almost explosion. It came from my solar plexus right up through my chest, and this huge voice, it seemed to me, sort of boomed out of me saying, I am the greatest angel or something. And I can't remember what it said. Can you remember, Tammy? I
Well,
can't.
basically, it was a lot of gratitude for us three being together, and for Christy and I doing this healing session with you. And it was a voice I've never heard. I told some people it just was booming. It was loud. It was powerful, but it felt like pure love, unimaginable. I mean, it's almost indescribable, and it was not recorded. After the call, she called me. She said we were crying, like both of us were crying. But I mean, you said you didn't say a lot, but it was so powerful. And I mean, you're not, you don't speak that way, but you were just booming with light and love after the healing session. And it was, and you said, you said a couple of things like she's made a few decisions. She's going to do this and this and this. But she is totally healed and she's totally accepting her healing. And anyway, it was really beautiful.
Yeah, it was absolutely amazing. And funnily enough, when you did your intro this evening, you talked about an angel called Zachiel or something.
Mm-hmm.
Zachiel.
Zachiel.
Zachiel. When Ondine told me this story, which I thought was very good, is that, I don't know if you guys know it anyway, it's about if you ever need help, you just ask basically an unemployed angel to come and help you, because they're always hanging around apparently, and you've got one who's not particularly busy or doing something, so you ask for an unemployed angel to come and help you. So there I was in surgery on Tuesday, and the anaesthetist, don't get them to do your IVs, I can tell you, get a nurse. She's like ramming this thing into me to give me the anesthetic, and it wouldn't go in, and I was lying there, and I help guide them, you know, do this properly and everything. Anyway, the word that came to me was Ezekiel, I think. So is there an angel called Ezekiel?
Well, that could just be a different interpretation of it, but Zadkiel is let's see, let me think, what would he be? Understanding, and really you can call on any of the angels, and I like to work with archangels, but it felt like to me that was your holy guardian angel. And as a magician, an angel magician, that's one of the goals you're working toward, is you're reducing your fears and your ego, and then you're you know, bringing in more positive energy. But we tend to go with the ones we like. You know, I've got a few angels that I like to work with more than others, but you know, I've gone through processes where I activate 72 angels. So there are an infinite number. Some, you said he was nameless.
That's correct. The came to me when his voice came through when I was having the healing session. Yeah, there wasn't a name.
There was no name. You know, and that's the thing, is their energy. So you're tapping into the energy field of the angelic realm. And you know, some call the holy guardian angel Metatron, some call it Faniel, but you know, there are ascended masters that are holy guardian angels too. And to me, they feel more like an energy than a specific name or word or even a group. It felt very strong, is all I can say. But it's funny, that's what magicians are working toward for years and years, and then it happens to you. So it can come on in a moment, or you know, anything can happen. So, and they come to us in different ways. So when you're calling on an angel, you're working with an angel, you're really working with a specific energy or an attribute that you wish to focus on and increase. And, you know, so there are many, there are angels of magic, there are the archangels. And I do know when you start working with them, one thing you can do is say the name 3 times. And if you don't want to say it aloud, you can say it in your head. You know, just Raziel comes in for me. I like to work with Raziel, Arzel, Netiel, Ariel, and there's specific things that energy healers do with these. They're sort of embracing the darkness, the sadness, and clearing out and adding in the light, if that's how you can. So there are angels that are specifically designed, or an energy that is very beneficial to earth angels, because we're as an earth angel, you're dealing with all sorts of people, and you're just trying to keep your energy field clear. So, you know, you might, a good practice is at night before you go to bed is just to call in your favorite angel. It might be Zadkiel. Would you clear my energy field so that I may sleep in peace tonight? Or if you're going to a job interview, you might call on Mikael and say, you know, give me the strength and the power to enjoy this interview. And you know, there's specific angels with confidence, healing. When it comes to healing, that's Raphael and Raziel. To me, they are some of the clearing angels. They'll clear out your energy field. And so that, you know, I know that I use them in specific ways. And also, like before, like a call or a session, I activate certain angels that I like to use with certain, I have a ritual I do every day. And but it's all for fun. They're very helpful, but you got to ask, invite them in, and and then let them do their magic. And it's not, you should use commanding voices. Thank you for helping me with this situation. Use very specific commanding language. And they'll help you. They
Thank you.
will. They might come and
Thank you.
hold you in your sleep, or just create a moment of peace and relaxation when you're, in the hospital. Because we all have situations that are unimaginable happening all the time. Some are good. You might perceive them as bad, but it's just an experience. And we really take life too seriously. So play with the angels and the dragons and the wizards, and allow more of that energy into your life. Because I can see I can see your faces. You can just live in a life of ease and joy, and it's not a difficult thing.
Can I jump in here?
Sure.
I'll put myself on camera actually, if I can. Hang on.
We'd love to see you. Oh, hello.
Lying in bed. Okay. So I would like to say on record, because lots of people will hear this in the future, because this is being recorded, but you remind me of Lorna Byrne. Now, I don't know, you've got a researcher. Karina will tell you about whether she agrees with me in a minute or not. But Lorna Byrne is a lady in Ireland who has spoken to angels her whole life. And she has now got a premises in Ireland where everybody goes. And I see, because that Karina and I check in with our grandfather Walter, who comes through. And I just got this for you, that's what you're going to do. You're going to be the American Lorna Byrne. I know that in my heart. And two, I'm being asked to speak about the unemployed angels for everybody on this call. So basically in November, Karina was diagnosed with cancer, which she's spoken about, breast cancer. And I just happened upon listening to Lorna Byrne speak. And basically, when situations arise in your life, which are very difficult, complicated, whatever, it doesn't matter. You could be in traffic, you could have an argument with a loved one, you could have a job problem, anything in your life. There are a lot of angels out there who are called the unemployed angels. And you can ask at any time, day or night, for an unemployed angel to come in and help you. Now, with Karina having her diagnosis, and very difficult for her, and she's gone through it magnificently, there have been quite a few times, Karina, that I have called in, and she knows it, unemployed angels to help her. And the extraordinary thing is, I actually tested it in my own life about a week ago. My partner of 15 years came back from work. He was having a very stressful time. He was taking everything out of me. He was shouting at me, not because I was the problem, but because sometimes you take it out on your nearest and dearest. We all know that. And I closed my eyes and I just said, please, could an unemployed angel come and help the situation? I can tell you, within 10 seconds, the entire level changed. I don't know what happened, but he turned around and said something. He was calm, he was relaxed. He never mentioned anything again. And within, I would say, 24 hours the next day, every single thing changed. So I do believe there are these beautiful, wonderful angels out there who we can call upon at any time to come and help us. And So that is the reference on the unemployed angel. And also I noticed too, as soon as you started speaking about the angels coming in, Karina had told me that when she was going under the anesthetic, Angel Zachiel come to her, and that was one of the first angels that you mentioned when it came in. And of course, Karina lives very near Stonehenge, which is not unimaginable. So yes, so wonderful. So do please look at Lorna Byrne, because you do remind me of her. And actually, you look quite similar.
Just going to say, you look quite like her. It's
Oh,
interesting.
well, thank you. Well, I'll check her out. I love angel people, all of them. Okay, well, I will let you go. Just go out and spread some love and joy today. I know you felt it in your heart, and I appreciate all of you, and have a wonderful day. I'll put it on YouTube if you want to share it. And I'll see you soon, Yana. Bye.
Thank you so
Bye.
much, Tami. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you so much.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.